Hello everyone, welcome to JIB CIB English Medium. This is Aarti and I hope you all are doing good. So if you're also planning for upcoming JIB CIB exams and your aim is to clear in a first attempt, then this channel is for you. Because in this channel we provide you with all the plannings, strategies, all your concepts, MCQ series. You can see right now we are providing you the Raftar series. This is your totally MCQ series as per your exam pattern. We are covering point 0.5 questions also, 1 marks question also, 2 marks question also. So whenever you get your time, you can use this series for your multiple revision so that you can uh, be consistent in your studies. Chaliye. So with this, now let's start this session. But what else you can do? You can share with your friends and colleagues also so that they can also get the idea like what type of questions they are going to see in exams and how they need to prepare. Correct? Chaliye. So let's start this session with the very first question. Let's read this together. Neha draws a bill of exchange on Raj for 60,000 on 1st April for 4 months. The bill is discounted by Neha with the bank on 1st April at a discount rate 12% per annum. What amount will Neha receive from the bank? Now we have four options. So basically this question is from your bills of exchange. Take it. This question is from your bills of exchange. Now in this they are saying there is a Neha, okay, and there is Raj. Raj is your debtor, Neha is your creditor, or you can say Neha is your seller, Raj is your buyer. Now Neha draws bill on Raj for 60,000 on 1st April. Correct? For how many months? For 4 months. Correct? And Raj accepts it. So in the books of Raj, it becomes bills payable. In the books of Neha, it is bills receivable. Correct? This is the normal scenario in case of bills of exchange. So the instrument is known as bills of exchange through which they are drawing this 60,000 amount for 4 months. But Neha wants cash right now. Okay, Raj promised to pay cash after 4 months. But Neha wants cash right now for running their business. So what she can do, she can take that bills receivable to bank. Okay, now Neha will encash this bills receivable by transferring bills receivable to the bank, and bank will discount it today itself by giving cash. But along with this, bank will charge some will deduct some charges also. Okay, after deducting that charges, the final net amount will be paid to Neha. So now in this question, they want how much bank will give to Neha. Though the bill amount is 60,000, bills receivable amount is 60,000. But in this case, as bank is giving immediate cash to Neha, bank will deduct some charges, which is known as discount charges. Correct? So in this, we need to find out what actually the payment is made by bank to Neha. This amount they want. Chaliye. So let's calculate it together. As you can see, the bill amount is 60,000 for 4 months. Okay? And for 4 months divided by 12 into what is the discount rate, that is 12% per annum. Now if you solve it, 60,000 into 4 divided by 12 into 12%. So that is what 2400 means. Bank will deduct 2400 as discounting charges, and Neha will receive 60,000 minus 2400. Take it. That is 60,000 minus 2400. That is 57,600. Your answer is B. This is the correct answer. Under bills of exchange, we have different situations. And this question is based on discounting situation. This is how we need to calculate the exact amount that Neha will receive from the bank. Okay, I hope everyone got this answer. Okay, coming to next question. As per the TCS provisions under GST, this TCS is given in your income tax also, okay, and given under your GST. But in this question, they want TCS related to GST. Any dealer or trader selling goods online would receive payment from the online platform after deducting of tax. So now in this, we need to identify the tax amount. Okay, if you are a e-commerce business, like Myntra, Flipkart, okay, they all are e-commerce business. So if you are doing a e-commerce business, then you need to take TCS. You need to take TCS, and your rate is 1% under IGST Act, 0.5 CGST, 0.5 SGST. Okay, so the correct answer is option A. This one is direct question from your GST. Coming to the next. Which of the following statements is true regarding the taxation of companies? A. Individuals and companies are taxed at the same rate. B. Corporate income tax applies only to foreign companies. C. Companies, that is both domestic and foreign, are taxed at a specific rate as per the income tax rate. D. Corporate income tax is based on income slab like individual taxation. Now this question is from your income tax unit. From your income tax unit. Under that we have different taxpayers. Okay, we have different types of taxpayers. Taxpayers means the person who pays the tax. Correct? Like individual. As you all are earning salary, you are paying tax. So you are considered as individual. Then we have HUF, Hindu undivided family. After that we have company. Okay, under companies we have two types of companies. Domestic company and foreign company. Domestic company means if that is incorporated, registered in India, then that is domestic company. Foreign company means registered outside India, then it is foreign company. Like Amazon, that is your foreign company. Domestic company, Reliance Industries. Okay, after that we have more type of taxpayers, like you have AOP, BOI. Then after that you have local authority. Then you have firm. Okay, and then you have AJP. Okay, so these are the different types of taxpayers we have. But now this question is specifically towards the company only. This question specifically asking about companies, means about this companies only. Companies are divided into two types. Hana, that is domestic and foreign. Domestic means registered within India. Foreign means registered outside India. So now here, if you see the first option, that individuals and companies are taxed at the same rate, means what you all are earning, that salary, and what Reliance company is earning, for both same tax rate is there. Is it so? The answer is no. So this is your wrong statement. Okay, now second, corporate income tax applies only to foreign companies. See, for companies, you are going to charge corporate income tax. Okay, corporate tax you are going to charge. But that corporate tax is not only for foreign companies. Hana, then for domestic companies, what we are going to charge? So this is again a partial option. Then if you see the last one, corporate income tax is based on income slabs like individual taxation. Again, the answer is no. Read your third option, that companies, that is your domestic as well as foreign, they are taxed at a specific rate as per the Income Tax Act. Okay, so the correct answer is option C. Under companies, you are going to include your both domestic as well as your foreign companies. So the correct answer is option C. Chale, coming to next question. Under GST, what percentage of ITC on input services, and capital gains must be reversed by banks and NBFCs? Now, this question is again from GST. First, let's understand what is the meaning of ITC. Okay. As a seller, see, GST applies when you sell goods and services. Okay, GST applies when you sell goods or services or both. Then only GST is applicable. So now, as a seller, when you sell, you receive tax. So that tax is your output tax. Okay. And the seller purchases goods from wholesaler, suppose. Okay. So at the time of purchasing goods also, here seller again pays cash plus GST. And then these goods are sold to your customers. Hana? So when seller sells goods to customer, at that time whatever tax seller collects, that is output tax. But that seller already purchased those goods from the wholesaler. From somewhere we need to purchase the goods only, na? Then only we can sell it. So here goods are purchased from your wholesaler. At that time also cash and GST amount is paid. So when seller files the return to the government, when seller files the return to the government, then seller raises one query, that government, I am paying tax for this transaction. I am paying tax for this transaction. This is not fair. You are charging tax from my pocket, that too 2 times. This is not fair. Then government says, no, we are not charging tax 2 times from your pocket. We are giving you the option to reduce your tax that you have already paid at the time of purchase. So this is your ITC. Suppose output tax is your around 10,000. Okay? Whatever you have sold to your customers, from that you have received 10,000 GST, and whatever you have already paid, whatever tax you have already paid, suppose 4,000 already you have paid. So in this, your net liability is not 14,000. Your net liability is only 6,000. This is your tax liability. This is what ITC means. Like in salary, you calculate tax, Hana, and whatever already TDS you have paid, that you deduct, then you pay the net tax. Like same in GST also it works. This TDS in your salary and ITC in case of GST, their nature is similar. Correct? Though in different acts we are using different credit options, but ITC works like TDS. Whatever tax already we have paid, we are going to deduct it, and the remaining amount we are going to pay. Chaliye. Now, I hope you got the answer for what is the meaning of ITC. Now, next thing, under this GST, we have one topic. That topic is issues and impacts because of GST on your bank and your NBFCs. So there are 4 impacts. Okay. First is your registration impact. Earlier, GST, every bank needs to take one registration. But after introduction of GST, each branch, each state branches, they are required to take the registration. That is the issue. Then second, because now each state branches are required to take registration, they need to follow with rules and compliances. So the compliances also increase. Then you have adjudicating and assessment. Means finally when you're submitting your return to the GST department, at that time now also you are receiving so many points from each and every officer, because now we have so many different officers in different offices of GST. So we are receiving not any exact solution, we are getting so many options, which again leads to the confusion. Okay, and the final one is your ITC. Final one is your ITC. Under this ITC, generally in your business you can take full amount of ITC, but under in banks and NBFCs you are allowed to take only 50% of ITC. Means in case of bank you are allowed not 4,000, you are allowed only for 50%, that is only for 2,000. Okay, so that is what rate? That is the rate 50%. That is the rate 50%. So the correct answer is option B. I hope you all got this answer, answer B. Okay, coming to the next, that is, what is the primary purpose of using statistical and graphical techniques in data analysis? A, to make data more complex. B, to assist management in decision making. C, to increase the volume of data. D, to eliminate the need for numerical data. So basically this question is from your module D only. That is cost and management accounting overview. This question is from management accounting topic. We have so many tools and techniques. Under that, whenever you are using, you have one tool, that is your statistical and graphical techniques. So because of this tool, your management takes decision. Okay? You are not making your data more complex. No. You are not increasing the volume of data. No. You are not eliminating the need for numerical data. No. Basically, with the help of this, your management takes the decision. So the correct answer is answer B. Let me show you what is given in that paragraph. The tools and techniques of management accounting. This is the fourth point. Okay, in order to make the information more meaningful, various statistical and graphical techniques are used. This techniques makes the presentation of the data in such a form which is more helpful to the management in decision making. You can use linear programming, statistical quality control, charts relating to sales, earning, market share, investment, etc. See, if your background is, suppose your background is non-commerce. Okay. So if I just give you the balance sheet, I will just give you the P&L, you won't get much information from that. Correct? But if I show you this graph, that this is a graph and this is our sales graph. Okay, this side is your sales amount, this side is your year, like 21, 22, you have 23, this is your 24, and this is our upcoming year, that is 25. Hana, so from this 21 you can see there is a growth and here is a decline in 23, and again there is a growth. Now tell me, with this chart without any further information, what you can say, that you can assume how our sales are going on. Like in 22 you can see till 23 there is a growth, but in 23 there is a sharp decline, you can see with the chart only. Then now again we have restored our growth position. Without any further information, you can you can understand the data. Correct? So that is how the managements are using this statistical and graphical presentations to make the data more simplified for each and everyone. Correct? Because balance sheet and P&L is not for everyone. Everyone cannot read it unless and until you are not having that knowledge. If you have that knowledge, it is easy for you. Otherwise, if you are using charts, if you are using any particular pie charts, bar graphs, candles, So things are very easy for you. So the correct answer is option B. I hope everyone got this answer only. Then, next question. XYZ Limited is a manufacturing company that produces and sells a single product. The management wants to analyze its profitability based on its cost structure and sales volume. The following data is provided for the month March 2025. In this, you have XYZ Limited. They are manufacturing company. Okay? This is the data they have provided, like selling price per unit, variable cost per unit, total fixed cost for the month, units sold. The company management is keen to understand how much profit they earn and whether they need to make any changes in their pricing or cost structure. So based on this information given above, we need to calculate total profit or loss, whatever situation is, of XYZ Limited for March 2025. Now this is your practice question. Everyone, take this as your practice question, solve it, share your answers through the comments, and let's check the correct answer in our next session. Till then, everyone, please try to solve this. Okay, these type of questions only they are going to ask. This is very easy question. So try to attempt it. Your answer is correct or incorrect, that is secondary thing. But the first thing what you all need to do is to solve it. At least you need to try it. Correct? So this is your practice question. And let's see the next one. Which of the following is a key reason for including the escalation clause in long-term contracts? So this question is again from your module D, that is your costing methods. Now under this costing methods, you have one topic, that is your contract costing. Okay, so basic definition of contract costing is what? When you are doing the construction and the time limit is more than 1 year. That is the definition of contract costing. Now in this contract costing, you have different types of contracts. Okay, you have fixed contract, cost plus contract, fixed contracts, fixed price contracts you have. Then you have cost plus contracts. Correct. Then you have time and management contract, time and material contract. So basically, under this fixed cost contract, what happens? That today your contractor will tell you that your total construction of your home will cost you around 50 lakhs. Your contractor will give you one exact amount. Okay. And the time period of completing this project is around, suppose, 3 years. 3 years. So your contractor committed that that contractor will construct your house for 50 lakh, but the time period is 3 years. Now, as you know, every year inflation is there. Hana? Inflation is rising. So what happens? Suppose this is your 0th year. This is your 0th year. In your 0th year, your material is what? Like 1 kg. You can purchase this material for rupees 50. Okay, today, if you purchase material of 1 kg, it will cost you 50 rupees. But in your second year, the same material, if you want to purchase 1 kg, that cost might increase, and now you need to pay 100 for a same 1 kg material. So you can see now your cost increased from 50 rupees. Now for the same material, you need to pay extra 50 rupees. Hana? So if you're paying extra 50 rupees from your pocket, and already you have decided the cost. As a contractor, you are bearing extra 50 for material. But on the other hand, you have committed 50 lakhs for the house that you are going to charge. So in this type of situations, now contractors insert one clause in their agreement. That is escalation clause. Now as per this escalation clause, the contractor writes that though we are going to construct your house for 50 lakhs, but if there is any rise in your material or in labor cost that will belong to customer. Means now this extra 50 rupees will not be given by your contractor. As per the agreement between customer and the contractor, this extra 50 will be charged from your customers. That is what escalation clause is. Okay, now let's find the correct option. To fix the price of material at the time of signing the contract, no, that is not the meaning of, not the key reason for escalation clause. B, to allow changes in contract terms at the discretion of the customer, the answer is no. Next, to adjust contract pricing based on significant cost increase in labor and material. Yes. So this is your right answer. Right answer is option C. D, to allow the contractor to terminate the contract if cost increases. No. This is also not the correct option. Okay. So this question is from your escalation clause. Okay. So with this, we complete today's session. But remember one thing, if your aim is to clear JIB in your first attempt, then remember this is your selection batch. Your last conceptual batch in which you are going to receive online live classes, mock test, e-books as per your latest pattern. Correct? In this you are going to receive live as well as recordings also. This is your English batch only. Second, right now if you purchase it, that will cost you 20,199. But if you use one coupon code, that is Y895, your discount will increase up to 80%. Yes, that's the benefit. Means you are not going to pay 20,199. You're going to receive 80,000 discount. And plus extra 1% discount also you can get through the coin if you purchase this particular selection batch from Adda 24/7 application. So if you have completed your registration, now the next thing is to start your preparation. So this is your last conceptual batch. Okay, and the one more good news is that now on 23rd March, we are coming to Kolkata for Bankers Conference. So if you are nearby Kolkata or if you are working in Kolkata, then do join us on 23rd March. Okay, to know about how you can clear your JIB, CIB or your bank promotional exams in your first attempt, how you can manage your exam, how you can manage your time, or what are the other growth opportunities you have. And the best thing is you are going to meet your mentors directly along with senior bankers also. Just the single